Hey everyone, this is Jenny Garcia and this is a Project Life Process video using the Mischief and Mayhem kit from Citrus Twist Kits. I'm also going to use some other products from the October release, but I'm mostly going to focus on this one. It has some fun Halloween items. It has a little bit of purple, which I have purple in my photos because that week we opened our Pusheen box and it had these cool Pusheen cape. I think that's the vampire Pusheen. So it worked perfect for this week. I also have some other fall photos, some photos of my niece dressed as Snow White, and just my youngest was starting to play the trumpet, so she was torturing her sister and practicing. So I have a few of those. A few of those photos are a little bit smaller than 3x4, so I needed a mat for one of those photos, and then I'm going to use one of the other pattern papers to create a card. And this is going to be my title card, and I really love how it turned out. I use this record to put the word week and the number, and underneath I'm going to stamp the dates, and I'm trying to look for florals that would frame that record. And there's a pack of florals sold separately, so you can get those for yourself. I always grab some washi that matches any kit that I use. Even if a kit comes with washi tape, I always need a little bit more. I like to use very thin washi tape, simple patterns like polka dots, lines, chevrons, stuff like that. I am a big washi tape fan and have a bunch of it, so it's perfect. It's a perfect way to use a bunch of this washi tape. And I'm looking in my little drawers of labels that, by the way, are also from Citrus Twist Kits. And that is one of the things that I absolutely love about using digital elements, is that if I like a certain element or a certain die cut in the element pack, I can print it 20 times in 20 different sizes. And that's what I do with labels. I just think that labels are very versatile. You can use them to stamp dates, which is how I usually use them. You can use them to layer with other embellishments. You can use them to add a little bit of journaling. So there's many ways that you can use them. So that is one of the die cuts that I always print a bunch of them, and I print extra because I like to sit down and print and cut in one sitting. Like all the things that I'm going to print and cut, all the collections, I pick one day and I do it, because in my opinion it's a little bit tedious and it's boring, so I just like to get it over with. And I absolutely love these foam alphabets. I want them in all the colors. They're just amazing, and the fact that they have numbers, it's very important for me. I feel like sometimes companies kind of like forget to add numbers, and I feel personally attacked by that because I do Project Life. But I just love how it turned out. And this card had a very simple design. It was half pattern, and then it had that little quote at the bottom, so it was perfect for what I wanted to do. And I'm gonna be very obsessed with my stapler lately. I've been editing a few of the videos that I've made lately, and my stapler needs a vacation. And I always take a video of them opening their Pusheen box, and I take screenshots or I take photos while I take the video, and I always get a few fun ones. I don't print all of them, but I just print the ones that have like a more expressive reaction to it. And they're pretty expressive, especially my little one with their faces, so that's pretty fun. I love these script stickers. I'm going to use the word bliss at the bottom. But first I wanted to create a little cluster embellishment in that corner. And when I use my stapler with something thick like puffy sticker or a chipboard sticker, I like to push it down because I feel like when it doesn't close as well as regular paper, it gets caught on the photo behind or the page protector, and it's very annoying. So that is just something that I do so it's easier to put inside of the page protector. It doesn't do anything else at all. And I love that this sticker sheet has little sprinkles like hearts and stars. Those are the first things to go when I get a sticker sheet like this. I just love how they're loving how soft this this cape is. And I kept the tags. I thought that it was important because this is a different design of Pusheen, is the Dracula Pusheen. I don't remember the name. They all have like a different, like Pusheen or Baksheen. But I just love that Pusheen is, I don't want to say that it's the new Sanrio characters, because Sanrio characters are still around and they're thriving, and they even have a collab with Pusheen. But it's just how much I loved it when I was their age, that I love going to the Sanrio store, and that's where my stationery love started. And I love the puffy stickers and the robins and all the stickers, all the pencils, the erasers. I just love that all. So it's a way that, I remember like nostalgia. So I'm trying to channel what I loved about things in my childhood to the things that they love now. And in the future, maybe Pushing's gonna still kicking around like Hello Kitty does, but maybe it won't. So it's just interesting to, document. And like I said, it's like a holiday special Pusheen. And the reason I used a brad instead of just gluing it down is because I want to see the back, the materials, the logo. The logo may be different in the future. They may be switched to another company. And I remember that when I was younger, one of my favorite characters was Choco Cat. And I feel like Choco Cat doesn't get the hype it deserves. And then there was the Monkichi or something like that. He was so cute. And I feel that my favorites are the ones that have been left behind. So yeah. And this is a picture of my daughter. We were putting together this this puzzle that my friend Patty, she put it together, and she's like, well, I'm done with it, and I know Layla loves cats, so she was super thoughtful and she sent it to us. Sadly, my friend passed away, and there's a little bit of sadness whenever I see the puzzle, and I missed her so much. So it's an extra layer of just an everyday activity, And this is basically the same tag. Oh, it's the Vampire cape. So is that this Pusheen? Vampire Pusheen? Pusheen? I don't know. So yeah, the cape is super cool, and it's gonna make an appearance in October 31st because I put it on to give out candy, and everyone's like, oh my god, I love your cape, and I'm like, I know, it's so soft. So it was something pretty cool to have, and I love that pattern paper, and I think that the balance between that sort of mint color and the purple were perfect. And I love that the Mischief and Mayhem kit has purple. Honestly, I don't think there's enough purple in the scrapbooking world, but lately like Citrus Twist kits have been putting it here and there, and I'm really loving that. And this is another thing where I'm gonna use my brads. I don't know about you, but back in the day, I got a ton of brads. I don't know why. I never used a bunch of them, but right now they're coming in pretty handy, and this is one way to use them and to have that flexibility to see the back of a tag, that if you want to put 2 photos, then you want to attach them with a brad, or 5 photos and then just kind of like swing them up, then that's perfect too. So if you're one of those people who still have brads laying and kicking around, that is one way to use them. And we can see the hashtag and the materials and stuff like that. And I like the little title that I used for this photo. She was just blasting in her sister's face, like her sister would never do it. And also my oldest played the flute. It's quite an adjustment to go. If you have more than one kid and they play different instruments, you know that there's a very big difference between one instrument and the other and how your kids play it. Because not only my oldest is a little bit more mellow, they play the flute, so it's a lot less loud rather than trumpet. So yeah, trumpets are something else. But when they get better at it, it's so rewarding. And I love that she's fierce because she likes to annoy her sis. It didn't come in the sticker sheet. I don't think Citrus Twist Kids is making a "this kid is crazy" sticker pack. Maybe something they might need to do. We don't know. But she does love learning and getting her belts and just practicing and learning something new. Her grandpa also plays the trumpet, so that is something that they can bond over. I mean, he mostly plays the trombone, but he also plays the trumpet and the tuba and a bunch of other things. Their musical ability does not come from me. Comes from their paternal grandfather, because I don't have any musical ability. And this year I've resisted taking pictures of my backyard because ever since I moved here, I have so many fall photos, and I don't take one, I take like a million. It's just, it turns the leaves look so beautiful, and everything like looks like a different color, and it's so peaceful. So in this photo, the change just started, which is also why I keep taking photos, because it progressively changes. And there was, I think, the year 2021, I had a photo in December where it was snowing and the trees were bare, and I love that you can pinpoint the seasons in my backyard. It's one of my favorite things, and it's so peaceful, and also no neighbors in the back, so it's one of my favorite things too. I'm just trying to layer some leaves so I can put a little phrase. And I was planning to stamp something at the top, but I don't think I'm going to do it in this photo. And here's yet another photo. Again, she was pumped about this trumpet. But the little prompt piece said what I'm listening to, and yep, that's what I was listening to. And this is the reason why I also don't incredibly zoom on photos while I'm editing and putting them in little collages to print and cut, because I always get like a little space. Oh, I'm sorry, it says what I'm learning. So I always have a little space where I can add stamping and embellishments and stuff like that. I use this awesome library card to write my journaling with a 02 Tombow monodrawing pen, one of my favorite pens to write my journaling. And I'm going to use this card as a bullet point for the things that happen this week. And I love how the black is so stark, even in the frame and also with the letters. I also could have come back and used different colors of these alphas to write different things, because I have them in purple, blue, pink, and orange. Honestly, I want them in every color. They are perfect. And the Snow White photos are also a good idea if your weeks are looking a little slow. There's a lot of people that are like, well, I work all day, nothing was happening. Your screenshots matter, the memes, what you were watching, what your family is doing, because none of my family lives in the same state or even country that I do. So it's nice to have them. This is how my kids get to know other people in their family. And this is just going to be a filler card. I love to make these, and I'm just going to layer a bunch of the die cuts that came with this kit. And I could use that Polaroid for a photo, or you can use it as a title card and put a number in the middle. You can do a filler card like this one. You can add the journaling inside this Polaroid. So always try to look at your ephemera pieces a little bit different than just, okay, this is a flower, it goes here. Like, you can use the flowers or the leaves as a frame of a photo. I've done that before. And these organizers that I have on the left, I got it from Dollar Tree. I was only able to find one. I have been looking around my Dollar Tree and one that is near my house, another one, and I haven't been able to find another one, and it sucks because it's perfect, it's deep. I have others that I got from Walmart, but this one is perfect. So if you're looking for items to organize, I really recommend going to Dollar Tree. Walmart has good drawer organizers. For this thing where I have a few on my desk, probably, but I haven't looked for them or found them. I'm gonna go again. I told you that I was gonna use my stapler a lot. And I love this quote, your direction is more important than your speed, which is perfect when you're talking about learning something new, like the trumpet or, changing of the seasons. So I love this week and the colors. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.